Forgery, Kojiki, Old Japanese Mythological Stories. Final episode, Omisachiko and Yamasakihiko and continuing from last time. The children of Kanahana no Sakuyaheim have grown into fine young men, Omisachiko and Yamasakihiko. Omisachiko is an expert at fishing and spends his days at sea. Yamasakihiko makes a living by hunting in the mountains. One day, Yamasakihiko asked Omisachiko, "I'd like to change my lifestyle and take a break from my busy schedule, so let's exchange our work tools." Omisachiko refused Yamasakihiko's request 3 times. However, Yamasakihiko kept asking, so Omisachiko finally agreed to exchange his work tools. An hour later, Yamasakihiko had not been able to catch any fish and had grown tired of fishing. What's more, he had lost the precious fishing hook that he had borrowed from Yamasakihiko in the sea. Yamasakihiko made 1,000 fishing hooks in its place and returned them to Omisachiko, but Omisachiko did not forgive him. The fishing hook that Yamasakihiko had lost was more important to Omisachiko than his own life. Yamasakihiko consulted Wadatsumi, the god of the sea. Wadatsumi gladly listened to Yamasakihiko's request and invited him to the bottom of the sea. At the bottom of the sea there was a castle called Ryugyujo. In Ryugyujo lived a prince named Toyotamaheim. Yamasakihiko and Toyotamaheim fell in love as soon as they met. From then on, the two of them spent happy days together. Yamasakihiko spent a long time on Ryugyujo, 3 years. One day, Yamasakihiko remembered that he had been searching for his fishing hook. Wadatsumi also remembered that he had come to look for Omisachiko's precious lost fishing hook, and hurriedly set out to search for it with his sea friends. The fishing hook had been stuck in the sea bream's throat for 3 long years. When Yamasakihiko returned to land, Omisachiko was very happy. Omisachiko was very worried about his younger brother who had been missing for 3 years. Yamasakihiko remembered what Wadatsumi had told him when he returned the fishing hook. "When you return this hook, chant a curse." He did as he was told, chanting the curse words as he handed the fishing hook back to Omisachiko. "This fishing hook will make you depressed, restless, poor, and stupid." From then on, Omisachiko failed in everything he did, whether it was growing rice in the rice fields or fishing at sea. Then Omisachiko learned that his younger brother had placed a curse on him. His younger brother, Yamasakihiko, selfishly asked Omisachiko to lend him his work tools, even though Omisachiko was reluctant, and not only did he lose his precious fishing hook, he also went missing for 3 years, causing him worry. The poor, patient and kind-hearted older brother, Omisachiko, was forced to surrender to Yamasakihiko and swear complete obedience. After a while, Toyotamaheim emerged from Ryugyujo at the bottom of the sea and came onto land to meet Yamasakihiko. Yamasakihiko and Toyotamaheim announced that they had had a beautiful baby. The baby was named Amatsukahiko Nagisate Kugayafukizu no Makoto, and as he grew up he married his aunt Tamayoriheim. The child born would go on to become the first emperor, Emperor Jinmu. Now, everyone, do you remember? Omisachiko and Yamasakihiko had another brother. What happened to this child? In fact, just as Omisachiko went to the sea and Yamasakihiko went to the mountains, this boy went to the city under the name Machisakihiko. He left his unfaithful father, his unlucky mother with men, and his mismatched siblings and family, and seems to be living a fairly happy life in the city. Maki Sachihiko went on to university in Tokyo, where he joined a tennis club and an event club, where he met many friends. After graduating from university, he joined a major advertising agency. He rigorously trains his body and is diligent in managing his health. Every summer, he is invited by a friend from university to attend a wonderful pool party. At pool parties, he meets new people and expands his network. On his days off, he joins the community brass band. He lives a fulfilling life. In the summer, Maki Sachihiko was asked out on a date by someone introduced to him by a friend. He was very charming and fun to spend time with. Maki Sachihiko thought, "It's about time I put an end to my free and easy single life and found a steady partner for a long-term relationship." That's what Machisakihiko thought, but he didn't know what his lover thought of their future together. Machasaka Hiko and his boyfriend's relationship was like that of friends, but also like that of lovers. Then one day, Machasaka Hiko invited him to his home. At that moment, his lover hugged him and said, "I love you."